welcome back to Dragonwing Diamonds. I am here today with a WIP in chat. WIP stands for Work in Progress, and chat, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit here. What I've been doing for this month, since I am hosting Night Court November, and this will be week 3 video, but I will not be doing a standard WIP in chat here. I will actually be doing a list of fun facts about books. I thought that would be kind of fun to do for this week, since I've been kind of doing all book themed stuff for the month of November. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And what are we working on today? We are working on The Painter by Mage on Duty. This is an image of Feyre from the ACOTAR series. And I've only done this much so far. I've only done like one section past what I've worked on in WIP and chats, really. Yeah, I've been kind of just saving this one for WIP and chats, plus I've got another big project that I've been focused on heavily, so trying to get that done. But yeah, so here we are. So yeah, I'll be working on this piece, and what I'm going to be working with, I have my Bijou Bliss tray. This was our event tray colors from last year. We didn't actually have an event tray because I didn't get to Christina in time, because as you probably know, Bijou Bliss is very well wanted for events and stuff. But she did agree to do these trays last year, and she does have something similar this year. It's a pink glittery one instead. And for my pen, I will be working with this Enablers Outpost pen. This freaking camera is horrible sometimes. They did sponsor us last year, and yeah, I absolutely love this pen. This pen is actually the one that the event pen was based off of. Absolutely love it. So I'll be using that as well. And then for my stickies, I have some Wee Putty from Wee Wax Crafts. Laura just started making putty, and honestly, I am addicted. I love her putty, and I couldn't wait to get more. And I do have more now, so yay. And then in my single placer, I have Snicker Bar Cappuccino O Snap Dots. Oh yeah, and Laura is also a sponsor. I'll be giving away a tin of Wee Wax today in my WIP and chat. So yeah, we got mostly stuff from sponsors here. I did my best to do that. And then I have this washi tape from, oh my god, this camera, from Simply Gilded. I think I need to move my light a little closer. Let me just do that real quick without bashing my knee in, you know. See if that'll help. Ooh, don't move it too much. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Ow, my wrist. Oh gosh, I'm a hot mess today. Okay, and then I will be using this cover minder, Be a Book Dragon in a World of Bookworms. I haven't been able to purchase a cover minder from our cover minder sponsor, Shire Shenanigans, but she makes some absolutely beautiful cover minders, and yep, one of which I will be giving away today. So here we are. So yeah, I'm gonna do some fun facts. We'll talk about the winners from last week, and then I will give you guys code word for this week, and we will finish out with the rest of the fun facts. So let me just start out by saying I hope everybody's having a fantastic week. I have definitely been on the upswing. I know my mood has been a little down lately, but I think I got it under control again, which is nice. And then of course, as soon as I do, it starts getting gloomy and rainy out. Ugh. There we go. So not excited about the gloom and rain, but it's okay. So here we go. Scoot my chair over. So like I said, I pulled some fun facts. I almost said top 20 because this is the first article that I'm looking at. I did look at a couple of articles. The only thing I didn't do is fact check them, so obviously take these with a grain of salt. I'm just going to be going over them and just figured that'd be fun. Okay, get my color. Yeah, I didn't have time to fact check because I had my therapy appointment this morning and kind of been in a rush all day today. Got home, got the baby all situated, and yeah. So, I'm just gonna move my phone to this side so I can see better. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, let's get started with our fun facts. So the first one is the fear of running out of something to read is called a bibliophobia. So kind of similar to bibliophile, it's bibliophobia. Well, I guess I should have known there's kind of a phobia for everything, which is interesting. So it's interesting to see that. I can honestly say I don't have a phobia of that, which is good because, yeah. I mean, I guess I really am never in a position where I feel like I'm going to run out of books either because I have Libby and Hoopla and all that stuff as well. So, and we always have libraries. We'll never not have libraries, which is nice. Well, hopefully. hopefully we'll never get rid of libraries because they're amazing places. Okay. The world's smallest book is Teeny Ted from Turnip Town. Let's see. Doesn't give you any like dimensions or anything. I've never heard of that book, so I would be intrigued to see how tiny it is. And like, is it small as in like smallest amount of pages, or is it like small as in actual size? Intriguing minds. Unfortunately, I don't have a little bit more detail on that, but it's okay. Oh, that's gross. There are 4 law books bound in human skin at Harvard University Library. Oh, I would never touch those books. Never in a million years could you get me to do it. Not even for $1 million. Oh no. That's kind of creepy. See, fact has it that former American President Theodore Roosevelt read 1 book in a day, or 1 book a day. Oh. Yeah, that's just not possible anymore, that's for sure. I mean, I guess if you're super fast, but I'm not a super fast reader, so I'm not one who could easily read a book in a day. I think with no distractions and stuff, like the last couple Harry Potter books took me at least 3 days at most to read and stuff, but yeah. The longest sentence to ever be printed in literature belongs to Victor Hugo. The claim is that in Les Mis, there is a sentence that is 823 letters long. Wow. 823 words, 93 commas, 51 semicolons, and 4 dashes. Wow, that's quite a sentence. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't have the whole sentence here, but yeah, that's insane. Can you imagine being the actor who's got to read that line? I mean, I hope they toned it down for the stage production and stuff, but could you imagine being the actor who has to read that line? With, like, no breaks or pause, or you gotta, like, invent your own pauses and stuff. Crazy. 1 in 5 adults worldwide cannot read or write. Yeah, that's not surprising to me. I know, like, we have a lot more technologies nowadays that kind of do a lot of that work for us, and people do try to skirt those by in school and stuff like that, which I know teachers are keeping. Well, I know some universities are like, yeah, go for it, but others are like, no, definitely not. I know my university particularly was like, don't use AI to write your papers and stuff like that. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that, I mean, not everybody is able to get a decent education, and yeah, it makes sense that there are people who don't know how to read or write. And some people just probably aren't equipped to learn it too, like, yeah. Their brains don't work in that manner. Up to 50 books can be made from 1 tree. Okay, so I have at least probably 2 trees up in my up in my room, or up in my bookshelves. It's an interesting way to think about it. Like, what do you think? What's your, how many trees do you have based on your bookshelves? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have at least 2. I've never actually counted my books. I probably should do that. Okay, 2.5 million copies of pulped Mills and Boon novels were used to build part of the M6 toll road. Wow, just write a book to build a road? Rude. It's a lot though, 2.5 million copies. Did they pay them for that? Or they just take them and do it? It's a good question. Let's see. The most expensive book in the world is Codex Leicester by Leonardo da Vinci. Interesting. Bill Gates purchased this book for $30.8 million. Okay, so any of you that buy those collectible books and you need a reason to not feel bad about that, just remember Bill Gates bought a book for $30 million, and hopefully that'll make you feel better about your small purchase. That's insane. I can't imagine spending that kind of money on a book. Mostly because I can't imagine having that kind of money in my lifetime. I heard a miss. In America, the most banned books are Harry Potter. Yep, it's because they promote witchcraft, and a lot of people definitely work against that. I know there's been, like, I know actually a few friends who Harry Potter was actually banned in their homes and stuff like that because of it. I wonder, like, because this was put out, I think, in 2020, I wonder how that's changed to now, because obviously more books are hitting that list and stuff like that, so I wonder if that's, like, changed. Find my next color. Computer, calm down. You're just recording. You can do it. Oh, my computer's got updates, apparently. Okay. Oh, there's a little blip under here. Most of the books have been banned in Catholic schools as they contain real spells. It is also said that the Harry Potter series presents witchcraft and wizardry in a good light, which is simply not true. And then the person who wrote the blog is, I have yet to be able to use a spell successfully. Perhaps it's my technique. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Okay. Writing a novel takes around 475 hours. I guess it depends on length and how much editing you have to put into it. Let's see. The fact about novel length is argued quite a lot over the internet. Writing the actual novel probably can be completed within 475 hours. The average novel is 90,000 words, which means writing 189 words an hour. Most people can achieve this. However, writing a novel is not just about putting words on the paper. There's much more to a novel than 189 words an hour. All the research that goes into the novel could easily add up another 475 hours this time, plus the editing time, and then the, oh gosh, this is garbage, let me just scrap it and try again, and then the decision to not do that, you know, all that fun stuff writers go through. Totally not talking from experience. No, absolutely not. Never. But yeah. Let's see. Oh. Why didn't they put that one in different? Okay. Number 12 is the Holy Bible. Quotations from the chairman Mao Zedong and Harry Potter are the 3 most read books in the world. Harry Potter made most banned and most read at the same time. That's pretty impressive. And then, of course, Bible's right there, too, which also makes sense because you're reading it in church every Sunday if you go, if that's your religion. So, yeah. Never heard of that third one, though. Okay. A study found that you are 2.5 times less likely to be diagnosed with Alzheimer's in later life if you read regularly. Oh, I hope that's true. I read plenty to hopefully, I mean, it kind of makes sense because it keeps your brain active and stuff. Like, I know I do a lot of reading, I do a lot of puzzle-y games and stuff because I want to keep my mind active. I did kind of, like, last year a little bit, I did kind of get that feeling of what it's like to, you know, not really think too much in a day and stuff like that, and I did not like the feeling afterwards. So, yeah. I can see, like, how boosting your brain power and stuff will help you later on in life. Bam. Okay. Okay. Mark Twain's Adventure of Tom Sawyer is said to be the first novel written on a typewriter. Wow. I knew that one was older, but I guess I never knew the year it came out. Although I'm not a big history person, which I know my mom would be yelling at me over if she heard me say that. Because she is a big history person, but yeah, I'm not a big history person, so I don't really remember dates or anything from school. I just remembered enough to get the test done and get out of there. So I guess I really never thought about the timeline of all that. Okay, bibliosima is the word for loving the smell of old books. So there you go. If you like to walk into an old bookstore and just sniff, that, there's a word for that. I definitely am more of a new book smell person than an old book smell person. I wonder if there's one for new books. But yeah, just actually we did that on Christmas a couple years ago at my in-laws, because my mother-in-law got a new book and she like cracked open the book and like sniffed it, and then the kids were all like, wait, what are you doing? And she's like, there's nothing better than that new book smell. And then of course like all the kids were over there smelling the book after that. It was so funny. And my mother-in-law is an English teacher, so she's very big on encouraging books and stuff. So yeah, definitely married into the right family. Okay, there's more up there. Let's see, the author of Peter Pan, J.M. Barrie, gave the rights of this book to the Great Ormond Street Hospital. Oh, and they're receiving royalties. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even think about that, like sending or willing your willing, maybe is that the right word, but sending royalties to a hospital, like they're probably have like constant funding coming in right now because Peter Pan is huge. I feel like anytime anybody uses that IP, they probably would get that. That is awesome. I love wholesome things like that. On estimate, there are over 90,000 new books published each year. Oh, please let mine be one of those 90,000 someday. I still need to write it, though. I really need to start taking time. I think I'm going to do that next year. Take some time to plan some time to sit down and write for a little bit. I think that'll benefit me greatly. Definitely want to, like, step back from diamond painting as much as I have been. Because yeah, I'm about to finish 50 kits in this year, and it's like, okay, I think I hit a good number. I'm not going to try to aim to hit that much this again in another year. So I'll have more time for writing and stuff, which maybe I'll actually get some progress done on my novel. Fingers crossed that actually happens. Get this last one because I know where it is. Okay. The earliest known written existence of the word book is in a book by Alfred the Great. Books were not called books until a long time after they were actually books. I am curious about that. Like, I didn't actually realize that the term book didn't actually come around until later on, which that part is interesting enough, or interesting in itself. Wonder what they called them before. It's a good question. But I'm not going to go searching through that article, so. Okay, I'm going to take a sip real quick. I'm actually drinking water for once. Okay, Lord of the Rings author J.R. Tolkien typed the whole trilogy with just 2 fingers. We either are or we know somebody who is the 2-finger typer on their keyboards. Can you imagine that? Like, think about how long those books are. How long did that take him to type up like that? Oh my gosh. That is insane. That is completely insane. See, now I want to know how long it took him to write the book. Does it say underneath? Please tell me it says. See, Tolkien said writing the trilogy was exhausting. That is no surprise. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is over 1,200 pages. Tolkien said the only way he learned to type was with just 2 fingers. I want to know how long, though. How long did it take you, dude? Like, that is insane. I'm sorry, that one just blew my mind. Like, because we all know how long that is. Wonder if he learned to type correctly after the fact, and he didn't do that with the rest of his series. Like, is that how that works? In Sydney, 2012, a record was made for the most people to balance books on their heads. 998 people balanced books on their heads. Interesting. That is an interesting record to try to beat, and that's a lot of people to pull together to do it. Okay, that's all that on that one. So those were some interesting facts for sure. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh wait, this is the one from 2020. I don't know what the other one was from. Oh yeah, I wanted to include this one because this one's going to be hilarious because you know, we're all diamond painters and we're taking part in an event about smutty books and stuff, so this one kind of makes me giggle. Okay, so the oldest book is the Diamond Sutra. It's a Sanskrit text that dates back to 686 AD. It's known as the first creative work to be provided to the public domain, ending with for universal free distribution. But it just kind of made me giggle, the Diamond Sutra. We all paint with diamonds and we like smut, so it's kind of perfect, right? Yeah, that one gave me a good little giggle there. And get this last one here. Oh wait, there's one more. Ah! Why is there always one more? Okay. So the book with the most copies sold, while it's difficult to report on every book ever sold, the Bible's, what? That sentence is weird. Okay, so the Bible has more than 5 billion copies printed and distributed. They did the sentence horribly wrong, so I was like trying to figure it out. Don Quixote is recognized as the most distributed fiction book, but again, numbers aren't there to support the claim. Top verified book is A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens with over 200 million copies sold. And just in case you're wondering where the Harry Potter fits in, the entire series has sold over 50 million copies combined. Whew. Yeah, I couldn't figure out that first sentence because it was just like very weirdly written and stuff. I don't think they spell checked or edited. But yeah, those are, I never would have expected Don Quixote to be on that list. I personally have never read it myself, but yeah. Okay, switch out colors real quick before we jump to the next fact. Yeah, this section is good old jade confetti for sure. And of course, our arm's in there, so that makes sense. And I got that tattoo in there. So let's do that one. I know there's no way I'm going to be finishing this section on the WIP and chat this time. Place one so my brain associates what I'm doing here. Okay. Perfect. We will jump into the next one. Okay, longest book. Depending on how you measure the volume, most widely accepted as word count, the answer for this one can vary. Divta, a 33-year-long suspense series, is considered the longest book by word count with, oh my god, 11,206,310 words and 8,128 pages. Oh my god. Would you ever read a book that big? Would you ever read a book that big? That's insane. I don't think I would be able to. Venmurasu, based on a Sanskrit epic that takes place in India, is only approximately 3,640,000 words. However, it has 22,400 pages. Oh my galanta. I like how they said only 3 million. That's just only. That's all. Not much past that. That's not a lot, you know? Yeah, that's just crazy. I'm going to take this one out of there because it's got a tab on it. And I feel like that, yeah, it's going to mess with the diamond next to it. Okay. Okay, longer sentence. Once again, it's Les Mis, so we got 2 on this one. So I'm going to consider that one possibly a true fact, not a made-up one. We can't say it's a run-on, but sure is lengthy. Here we go. Okay. The biggest book. This brings us to the physically largest book in the world. This is The Prophet Muhammad, located in Dubai. The book measures 16.40 feet by 26.44 feet. Feet? It weighs approximately 3,306 pounds. I know I'm reading these and I'm like, oh, it's gotta be centimeters, right? No, feet. Oh my god. That is a huge book. How do you read it? Like, how do you legit read it? Can't really like lay on the couch with holding it over your head, that's for sure. That's insane. Oh my gosh. I'm learning a lot today, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, those last two. It's very windy today and gloomy and rainy. I don't like it. Oh, yay. Okay, so we got smallest book, which is the same one as the other list, Teeny Ted from Turnip Town. The measure is only 0.07 millimeters by 0.10 millimeters. The 30 micro tablets that the text is etched into can only be read with a scanning electron microscope. The first edition produced only 100 copies, but a library edition was produced in 2012 that was considered the large print version of the book. Okay, so we got some numbers now with it. So that is itty bitty, like just a millimeter. Having to use a microscope to read it, like how did they, like, could you imagine trying to write that book? That's insane. Just sit there, a little etching tool. Like, we work with small stuff, but not that small. There's more. Okay, so once again, we got the most expensive book, which is the Codex Leicester from Leonardo da Vinci. Oh, it's a science diary, okay. Sold for $30.8 million in 1994, which would be $53.5 million today. That is crazy. And just imagine Da Vinci doesn't even know, like, his scientific notebook is that well, like, wanted, like, that big, you know, like, I don't know, it's just craziness. Okay, we're to the middle now. Ooh, the largest bookstore. The record for the largest bookstore based on square footage is the Barnes & Noble on 5th Avenue in New York City. But to give credit where credit is due, Powell's Bookstore in Portland, Oregon has long held the record for largest bookstore based on shelf space. Interesting. Not surprised about it being, like, New York City being the biggest, because they obviously go big there. But I like how they threw in that Portland, Oregon has the most shelf space. So yeah, if you guys are in Portland, Oregon, you can go to one of the biggest bookstores in the world. Definitely should check that out. And report back, let me know what it's like. Because I'm curious. Like, we have a decently sized bookstore here. We have a Barnes & Noble that's 2 stories here. But I think I've been to the one in New York City also. I went back in college. Yeah, I remember going there in the Nintendo store and stuff like that. I don't really remember much about being there. That was so long ago now. See, I know I went, but I think most of my memories from that trip is remembering the Mary Poppins that I saw on Broadway. And, like, I don't remember anything else from the trip because that just, like, eclipsed everything. Because, like, literally, she flew across the, like, up above the audience. It was amazing. Okay. Anyways, back on track. Okay, so the oldest bookstore is located in Lisbon, Portugal. Livraria Bertrand has been operating since 1732. The Bertrand now operates 52 locations, but the location in Lisbon's Chiado neighborhood is the verified OB, original bookstore. Interesting. That would be a cool place to go visit for sure. Like, could you imagine, like, taking a trip and, like, going to the oldest bookstore in the world? Like, that would be so cool. Another sip. Okay, so we're about halfway through, so let's talk giveaways and stuff. So last week I gave away I was going to give away 3 prizes. So we got a 10 Wee Wax, a Shire Shenanigans cover minder, and a Bijou Bliss tray. So I had you guys enter in the code word and stuff like that. So let me just place these drills in so I can do my hand motions and stuff. Helps the editing process, that's for sure. Dang. I don't think I folded that very well. Okay. So put my pen down for a second. Okay, so first off, we'll be looking at our winner of the tin of WIP wax, and take a look at the screen. And congratulations to you. I will be sending your information out to Laura, and she will get that mailed out to you. The week one winner, she already mailed yours out, so that should be on its way to you. And then up next, we got the Shire Shenanigans cover minder, so take a look at the screen, and congratulations. I will be reaching out to you on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, I'm going to ask you to email me, because I need to send you a picture of the 4 cover minders you have, you get to choose between. So then just once you choose that cover minder, I will work on getting that in the mail for you. And then up next, we had a Bijou Bliss tray with our beautiful event colors, and take a look at the screen. Congratulations again. I will be sending your information out to Christina over at Bijou Bliss, and she will get that sent out to you. So yay, congratulations to our week 2 winners. Now let's talk week 3. So week 3, what do we have to give away? As prior weeks, we have a tin of WIP wax, because Laura is amazing and gives one for every week, and I just adore her. So we have a tin of WIP wax. We have another $25 Enablers Outpost gift card. We have another Shire Shenanigans cover minder. And lastly, we have a putty package from Tess Studios. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She makes some absolutely beautiful putty. It's just so gorgeous. And she's international, so if you're an international and you win this, then you don't have to pay extra shipping. Yay! So yeah, we'll have that. And then she did some fairy core putty for her giveaway, and you'll get a set of 3. So what do we need to do to enter this giveaway this week? Same as all week, or last couple weeks. First up, you want to make sure you fill out that weekly prize form. If you have, if you filled it out before, you don't need to worry about filling it out again. You just need to do it once for the entire event. So if you haven't already, make sure you fill that out. And then part 2 of it, all you gotta do is comment on this video. Oh, excuse me. I was going to do a different word, but honestly, I'm going to change it up. Let's do fact, F-A-C-T. Just use that in a sentence. Let me know, what is your favorite fun fact for this day, because we've heard some interesting ones. So definitely throw me a comment with that, and then you'll be entered in for the giveaway, and then the giveaway will close on Thursday. What day is Thursday next week? Oh, on Thanksgiving. On Thursday the 28th. And then Friday, I will be announcing the winners. Even though it is holiday and stuff, I will still make sure to get that stuff out. So there we go. I might try to record that video. Oh, no, never mind. I can't do that. Never mind. So there we have it. That's our giveaway stuff for this week. And let's go back to our fun facts. And what color was I working with? That one. Oh my gosh, my brain sometimes just gets away from me. Okay. Okay, so the most enigmatic, I hate that word, I can never say that word, novel. In 1939, Ernest Vincent Wright wrote a story about Branton Hills, a fictional city in decline that was revitalized by the novel's protagonist, John Gadsby. The most intriguing part of the book, the entire volume doesn't use the letter E, well, except for the author's name. Known as a lipogram, this book was a writing feat that checks in at 50,000 words long. 50,000 words, and you didn't use the letter E at all. Oh my gosh, like, did you just leave it out? Or, like, that's insane. I couldn't imagine not using letter E. Like, you can't use the. Like, it's such a simple thing. You literally can't use the word the. Like, interesting. Couldn't use the word interesting either. Let's see, we'll do this color next. Okay, so this one's telling you something different. So this one, we had another most banned books in the US. But this one is saying it's Catcher in the Rye. This one is from 2020, so there you go. That proof of the change. Okay, while there have been many books banned in the U.S. over the years, J.D. Salinger's The Catcher in the Rye is thought to have been the most widely banned. Reasons why a country might ban a book vary, but if you're curious what books are banned where, you can learn more about it. Yeah, So that's saying something different. So the other list said Harry Potter, and then this one is saying Catcher in the Rye. Interesting. I wonder if like it's America versus entire world, maybe? I'm not gonna lie, I have not read Catcher in the Rye. It was not on my required reading for school when I was in school. So I actually don't know what it's about. So yeah. Okay. The most popular children's book. With over 140 million hard copies sold worldwide, Le Petit Prince, The Little Prince, by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, is considered the most widely popular story for children. First published in 1943, it has been a favorite of many generations. Yeah, I feel like Little Prince is still pretty relevant today, too. Interesting. It's crazy that a book can, like, well, I mean, I guess not crazy, but I love how books can, like, last through generations and stuff like that. I mean, things obviously get passed down. Like, I'm making sure Sydney listens to my favorite books right now, because she obviously can't read herself, but she tries. She definitely tries. But yeah, like, I read her The Hungry Caterpillar all the time, because that was a book from my childhood. I need to get Rainbow Fish. That's like a staple from my childhood that she needs to have. But it's so cute when she tries to read Hungry Caterpillar, because she'll just like grab the book and go, I'm hungry, and then flip the page, I'm hungry, and just keep flipping the pages. So she knows the concept at least. But yeah, it's fun how things pass down from generations and kind of stick as you keep going and stuff. Okay, the earliest book. The earliest books were written written in the form of tablets of clay, scrolls, and sheets of papyrus. The earliest tablets are discovered in Mesopotamia, date back as far as 3000 BC. The first use of papyrus has been tracked to the first dynasty of Egypt, about 2400 BC, where paper was created using the marrow of papyrus reeds thinned into sheets that were pasted together to make scrolls more than 10 yards long. Okay. Apparently it's like, oh, check out paper making tutorials too. So yeah, that makes sense that Mesopotamia has the earliest ones and such. Like, I know that's definitely a time where writing things down became more common. And stick that down in. Okay. The most prolific author. The author with the most published books is L. Ron Hubbard with 1,084 works. His first written piece was published in 1934, and his last was published in 2006. He's got to be using ghostwriters. That's the only way, right? That's a lot. That's a lot to put out and stuff. I wonder how far, like, James Patterson is behind that. Okay. The youngest author. Dorothy Strait was only 4 years old when she wrote and illustrated How the World Began for her grandmother. It was officially published 2 years later, so she was a published author at 6. Dang, I'm slacking, guys. Could you imagine, like, your kid comes to you with this amazing book idea and then just gets published, and it's like, whoa. That would be awesome. I remember, like, Alex, he had a axolotl paper that one of his mom's friends was, like, asked to publish on her page and stuff like that, and so yeah, they said yes to that, and I made the joke, like, man, I think it was, like, 11 at the time or something, my 11-year-old's published before I am, and then afterwards he tried making the joke over and over again. I'm like, dude, it was funny the first time, it's not funny anymore. When kids find jokes, they just run with them sometimes, I swear. The last check mark? I hope so. I feel like it is. Don't think I see any. Oh, no, I lied. I see a bunch now. See, that's the secret. You pick up the container, and then you see all the ones that you missed. Where is it? It's over here. Oh, dang, there's another one. Okay. Well, I'll find out any more later. Okay, so the oldest author. The world's oldest author, or world's oldest published author, Bertha Wood, was 100 when her memoirs, Fresh Air and Fun, The Story of a Blackpool Holiday Camp, was released. She began the book at age 90. So she began the book at 90 and published at 100. That's, wow. I hope my mentality is still there if I ever get to that point, you know? That'd be so cool to, I can only imagine what kind of things I've experienced and stuff. Interesting things to think about. Okay. The best-selling author. So the best-selling author of all times is a tie between William Shakespeare and Agatha Christie. Both are estimated to have sold a minimum of 2 billion each. Agatha wrote 42 books. William wrote 85 in his lifetime. I am actually surprised that there's somebody tied with Shakespeare for that, because I know he wrote a lot, because he wrote sonnets and plays and all this stuff. But yeah, apparently Agatha Christie worked very hard. Well, not apparently. She definitely worked very hard. Hey, come on, stay in there. Nice tight drill field, I love it. That pop. Okay. Let's see. The health benefits of reading. So we already heard the Alzheimer one. If you're a fiction lover, you're more likely to be empathetic to others. Why fiction? Maybe because we read happy fairy lands and we want life to be like that in real life, maybe? Interesting. I guess I guess in reality I do read a lot of... My child is screaming upstairs. I do read a lot of books that have like happily ever after endings and such, so yeah, I can see that. Reading has been found to reduce stress up to 68%, outranking even listening to music, which came at 61%. So 7% over that. That's impressive. And I can definitely see it because you just, on a nice cool day, curl up on your couch with blankets and such, and then you have your book and just have a mug of something warm like tea or coffee or hot chocolate, whatever is your thing. Yeah, I can see it. A study has also found that reading at least 30 minutes a day can increase your lifespan. So grab that book and improve your health and wellness. 30 minutes a day. It's really not that much time either. Like, just do a quick read before bed if you're one of those people who can read before bed. Definitely want to get back into doing that. Like, I like closing out my day with reading. Usually my eyes are so tired by that point though, I'm just ready to crash. Get one more. Okay, and that is the end of that one, which I think came at a perfect time. So, perfect. So we had some interesting fun facts for sure. A lot that I never would have expected. So yeah, make sure you guys are commenting with the keyword, or even if you're not taking part in the event, just let me know like which fact was your favorite, because I'm curious which one was your favorite. And yeah, so the schedule for next week, obviously next week is a holiday, but I'm planning on keeping my updating schedule as normal. I'm going to try to remember. See, I keep meaning to film my weekly wrap-ups. I really do, but I keep forgetting about them. And honestly, last Sunday we went to a chili cook-off at my husband's friend's house. So I was kind of exhausted on Sunday. And by the time I realized, it was like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what? I'm too tired. I just want to relax. So this week I'm going to try really hard to get that up for you guys. And like keep that going at a normal pace, because I really want to do that series. I keep forgetting, but I have to-do lists now that I've been making for myself every day, so I'm going to put recording videos on there as well, so that way I hopefully remember. So yeah, I'm gonna aim to get that up on Sunday then, and then Monday it will either be an unboxing or you'll get part 2 of the Night of the Frost Dragon stitch along time lapse. I really enjoyed working on part 2. It's much like part 2 and part 1 were so fun to work on, and I'm excited. I do have part 3 already, but I am holding off working on that. Probably will work on it like first week of December, yeah, it'll probably be first week of December, I'm not gonna lie. Because just trying to close out November, because I swear I blinked and the end of November just appeared, and I've only finished 1 kit so far. So I'm very close to finishing the next kit. I am currently working on kit number, what? Oh wait, I lied. I technically finished 2. I have 2 finishes for the month, because I did finish the Dragons Mini Dazzlers, the entire set. So that is a finish. So yeah, right now I am working on kit number 100. I kind of threw a wrench in my plans by finishing that Dragon Mini Dazzler, and I was like, well, crap. Because I figured by like December was be the point I was going to be working on the 100th kit, but it's okay. I am almost done with it. I am on the last 2 rows right now, so I am working on finishing that, and then I'll do a special video dedicated to it. It is a mystery kit, but it's an older mystery kit, so I'm hoping not too many people will be opposed to watching it. It's mystery number 10 by Stanley Morrison, because y'all know I love my Stanley Morrison dragons. And honestly, that kit was my ultimate unicorn, and my really good friend Charmaine was an absolute amazing person and bought it for me in a D-stash. Love you so much, Charmaine. So yeah, I'm excited that that's my 100th kit, and it's almost done, and it's just adorable, and I love it. So I will be doing a special video on that. Might come. Will it come next week? I'm still catching up on my wrap-up Wednesdays from October right now. I think I have one more October painting I need to do a wrap-up Wednesday for. But I might push that for 100th painting, because that one's kind of a big deal. So I don't know, still kind of deciding, but yeah, so Monday you'll either get an unboxing or you'll get the Night of the Frost Dragon Stitch Along part 2. And then Wednesday will either be Wrap-Up Wednesday for Trick or Treat Dragon, or no, Autumn Admiration, that's the last kit I finished. Or it'll be the wrap-up for or a special video dedicated to my 100th project. So yeah, that's what you can expect next week. And then of course, winners from this week, I will be reaching out and getting information where it needs to go and such. So yeah. That should be it for this WIP and Chat then. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and throw me a comment, like I said. Let me know which fun fact was your favorite. I am curious. And if you're not already subscribed here and you like diamond painting content, please hit the subscribe button down there. And then hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. I tend to post videos on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays, but definitely hit that bell to be notified, because you never know when a video will come up at random. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.